Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
Good. You get a lot more snow this week?
Yeah, quite a bit. How about you?
Just a half an inch maybe?
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be melting pretty soon, but
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
there's not a lot left. There's only probably a couple inches on that little table out on the deck, but I think there was 4 or so earlier. Anyway, Pure, Michigan.
Yep. Yeah, we're supposed to warm up today and tomorrow, so
Yep.
what's here will be gone. Good morning.
Hi, Diane.
How are you?
Good. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good too.
Good.
How's Dale continuing his recovery okay?
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
he's getting back to his old self.
Uh-oh.
God love him. We go for his next doctor appointment Thursday. Find
that's
out
good.
what goes from there.
He's still going to PT?
Yes,
Okay.
he goes 3 times this coming week. Ooh, look how pretty.
Got a lot of ends to weave in.
Well, I missed it. Dang.
It's my,
He briefly went like that.
Oh, I love it.
yeah.
I love the colors.
Yeah.
They just,
Thank you. I'm glad they worked well together.
Yeah, they
I want
do.
to get this blocked, and it's a gift, so I need to get it blocked and delivered.
I think I have to reblock my. this shawl that we made.
Oh, yeah?
I to really do something fun with it,
Yeah.
I think I blocked it out far enough. Because I looked at Charlene's. I can't even get it on. God, I'm old. Oh, it goes good with my sweatshirt. Don't you think I should reblock?
Oh, I mean, it looks nice in the back.
But if Charlene did something with hers and it was like whoosh, whoosh.
Oh.
And I really liked the way she did it, and I can't do it because, this is as far as I can go, playing with it.
Maybe you
Yeah,
could like take it in when she gets back and see how much smaller yours is than hers.
Yeah,
but-
that's a good
and it-
idea.
And it never hurts to try blocking it again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to douse it now and then.
Yeah, definitely if you want it bigger, for sure. It is a cozy shawl. You working on the bind off on your friendship shawl, Carolyn?
I did the bind off, which I really liked. I wasn't sure if I'd like it. Because the directions to me on the pattern were a little wonky. But I watched a video on repeat, and once I got in a groove, it went, and I'm really happy with it.
Well, you're weaving in the ends now, right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
there's a lot of ends to weave in every color change. So
Oh,
that's the only problem.
Yeah,
what fun.
I'm
So
the same way. I always wait till the end.
yeah, I
why.
shouldn't have,
At
but
the end.
I was on a roll and just didn't want to stop because I wanted to get it done, and it's been sitting waiting for the ends. I started, I think I showed you guys last week that I had finished a baby hat and
Oh,
then two little
yes.
baby mitts.
Uh-huh.
And now I've got to sew it to get the bottom together, but I got one little baby booty
Oh, cute.
done. I just have to sew the bottom up. But I've stalled on starting the second booty because I wanted to do something different. So I started
That's
the
why you
baby
do two at a
sweater.
time.
Started the baby sweater to go with.
I like that.
Is that the
It's
Anne
what-
Frank sweater?
No, it's called Vertebrae. It's there's a picture of it.
Oh,
It
vertebrae, that's right.
Yeah, it doesn't have the true front closures. It's more of
Yeah.
an open in the front.
Yep, I think you showed us last week. That's right.
Yeah.
Just
So
looking in
I-
the back, it looked like Charlene's raglan cast on there.
Well, it does have kind of raglan sleeves. I've already divided for the sleeves, so now it's just, a couple inches of just plain knit and purl. And then sleeves and a 1/2 inch band. So I'm hoping over the next couple days I can get that done and the other booty done.
Sweet.
Are you still working on your pressed flowers?
Yes, I'm on I'm gonna do 5 repeats and I've got like 4.5 done. 5 repeats before the dividing for the
wow.
fronts and backs, so
That is
That
so
is-
pretty.
yeah,
It is.
I'm enjoying it. I might have to make another one. It might be my next Trinnigan. I don't know, we'll see.
Is
Uh-oh.
it kind of an enjoyable, you said it's enjoyable to do?
Yep, so far, I mean, there's no shaping yet, it's the bottom up, so it's all just the fronts and the back are all one piece right now until I
Right.
have to divide for the you know, the sleeves and whatnot. So, I'm learning the pattern pretty well.
Yep. Well, it's always nice if the pattern's enjoyable to do. Which is kind of the way this friendship shawl was, It was a no-brainer after a while.
What
Yeah,
was it
I
called
enjoyed
again?
making that one too. I mean, it was a bit of a no-brainer, but it still had the shaping and stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to keep track a little bit, but
It's sometimes nice when you don't have to constantly be referring back to a pattern.
exactly. And this being mosaic is, but at least for me, it's easier than Fair Isle, only carrying one at a time, one yarn at a time.
Yeah.
I really like the striped socks.
Oh, yeah.
It's really coming
Yeah, I'm
nice.
gonna need some of that yarn. That is so cool how those make.
Isn't it neat?
Yeah,
I didn't realize it, how the shading goes. I can't wait to do the part that has blue in it. But I got a ways to go.
I have to put that
You
on my
can
list for
see
when
it-
Darlene gets
Can you
back.
see it in the very center? Oops.
Ooh, that'll be
Yeah.
pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
I get there. I can't knit fast enough.
Well, I got that yarn. It's not in the box with the two. This is what's gonna go with this. This will be the striped hat for the gnome, that big
Oh,
gnome with the
yeah.
striped hat.
Oh, I
That
can't
is-
wait to see how that knits up.
Yeah,
for
this
that
is gonna
hat.
be the hat, and then this is the body.
I
So,
love the colors.
Perfect.
so we'll see. And then I should have enough for like a shorty, shorty socks for me
I bet you will. Yeah.
left over.
I have to switch glasses. I did block in more my growing.
Oh, good.
Feels so good. God,
Did it grow a lot for you?
maybe 4. I was above the knee, a little bit above, and now I'm just to the bottom, maybe a little bit longer. Below.
Okay,
So yeah, I grew about 4 or 5 inches, which fine with me.
yeah.
As long as it's not dragging on the ground, right?
There you go.
Okay, so last week we were talking about cleaning out pantries and expiration dates
Yeah.
stuff. So my husband goes out on Friday nights to the golf club, hangs out with the Friday night gang. Somebody gave him this.
Cats.
So cricket, salt and vinegar. Ooh.
Well, I just thought you'd like to know the expiration date is February 1st, 2026.
2026. Be still my heart. Yuck.
Uh, He said he ate a couple of them, so you know, no, thank you.
Ew.
No, well,
Uh,
they're not expired yet, so
That's right, and there's salt and vinegar, so.
vinegar will take care of anything.
Oh,
But I
shoot.
keep getting told, well, it's pickled, it'll be fine. It's like, but it expired in 2010 and it's open. Yeah, but it's pickles. It's been pickling
Pickles.
juice. It'll be fine.
It's in salt and vinegar. I mean,
Yep.
I went to drop stuff in recycle this morning and pickup was yesterday. And Frank didn't put recycle out last Friday, a week ago. And then, so I'm thinking, I loaded, it's like 3/4 full. And I'm loading it, you know, trying to get as much in it as I can to have a free bin.
Right.
So I take recycle out this morning. And guess what?
What?
It's like what it was when I did the last recycling Thursday night.
Oh, they didn't empty it.
And I said, did you tell Frank not to take the recycle out to the curb? And he said, yeah. And I said, why? He said, well, I said, Dale, it's 3/4 full. Well, it was only half full when I looked. And how long ago was that?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Dale getting back to his old self.
When's his next knee surgery?
Not soon enough.
Does he have one scheduled?
No, we're just
No.
going back to the doctor on Thursday and take it from there. I wish he could have gotten both done this year in the same year, so we
Yeah.
don't have as much out of pocket,
Yeah.
but that's not his way of looking at things.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
I'm Mary, you're muted.
How's that?
Better,
Good.
much better.
Better.
Okay,
You're wearing a pretty sweater.
Yes.
thank
Yes,
you.
he is.
It's frigid cold. It's sweater weather.
Yeah, I could do without this cold.
Don't worry, it's Michigan. Just wait a minute, it'll change.
I think it's gonna warm up and get cold again.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
warm up for a few days and then get cold again.
Yep.
We're as good at the weather as the guy who gets paid to tell us on TV.
Yep. It's one of the few jobs you can be wrong all the time and you don't get fired.
Exactly.
And you get raises.
Yeah.
Yep.
The son got into 3D printing and made me this yarn bowl.
Oh, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
very
look at there.
cool.
Very
Yep.
nice.
That's like mine.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, my hubby's printed me 3 so far.
Oh,
Really?
yeah?
Yeah, they showed us 2.
Are they all the same?
No, well, 2 are the same, just different colors. I've got this one, which is my little short, fat, squatty one.
Okay.
I'll have to let me go get my other 2. They're in the other room. Oh, and there's Pup. Hang on, I'll move. Must be a delivery.
Look at how the screen moved. And she isn't even there.
That's not creepy at all.
I think she has ghosts.
Yeah.
This past week, I've been blocking things feeling better, putting them away, or putting them on.
Sweet.
Okay, here's my pink one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pretty.
And then
noticed that one. That
here's
one you didn't
my
show.
shiny blue one. Kind of a
Pretty.
gunmetal blue.
Oh, I like that.
Nice. I really like the blue one.
Yeah. And they're, ooh, what am I?
I like the shirt.
This is why I call this one my short stouty one.
Yeah, yeah, that's nice.
I don't think she's very happy. Are they not coming to greet her?
They should be bringing treats to the door or something.
Yeah. All of a sudden it got quiet and I looked up and Carolyn muted her. We went to Mexican Fiesta for lunch yesterday, Dale and I. I've been really hungry for a taco salad.
Well, you can get those at Wendy's drive-up window.
Can you still, oh,
I don't know.
Wendy's?
I haven't been to Wendy's in a while, so I don't know that for a fact.
Sure, get my hopes up.
Sorry.
But we're real seniors because we split the taco salad and we split a margarita. I looked
Yep.
at Dale and I said, we are true seniors now, pal.
Yep, might as well own it. It's easier than fighting it.
And it keeps more stuff out of the fridge that we would be bringing home.
Yep.
When you bring that home, do you eat it?
Yes,
Okay. Well, then that's not too bad. A lot of times we don't seem to eat it, so.
we do
that's
now.
not
Now that I'm doing the cooking, yeah, we use it
good. Okay.
because I can see what's in the fridge and I'm not wasting. And he doesn't have much of a choice. But if we, like, when I go out in the afternoon with girls and I'll come home and then he'll have the rest of mine for dinner that night because
Well, that works.
I ate, big at lunchtime and sometimes a late lunch. And it's just enough for him. And then he went to dinner with a friend and he brought me home the other half of what he had. But then he ate it last night, which is fine. Still got out of the fridge. I'm happy. He had a half a grinder and I had popcorn.
Oh, perfect.
I love popcorn for dinner.
Did you make microwave popcorn or did you make popcorn?
No, Roger made microwave popcorn.
Nice.
It's Friday night popcorn. He brings it out. He comes out at 10 minutes to 8 and brings it over to me.
Oh, wow.
We share.
Nice.
You watch something at 8 o'clock?
No, the funny part is we watch Blue Bloods together at 10 o'clock. Why he brings it
Okay.
out at 8 o'clock, I don't have a clue. Because he isn't sitting there watching TV. He brings me my bucket and then takes his bucket back. It's like, okay.
Okay.
That's nice. You've got him trained,
I think he's got me trained.
or he's got you trained. You eat at 8. I love popcorn for dinner. Ice cream for dinner's good too.
Yep. Since there's
Sit
no
on
kids around,
something?
we can do that, can't we?
Yep. We've been having a lot of scrambled eggs and hash browns for dinner.
Ooh, I love that. That's a great combination.
Yeah.
And Gracie's getting spoiled because she knows when I make eggs. She gets a little bit too, so she patiently waits.
Aw.
Sometimes not so patient. I'll holler, dinner's ready, and she goes, oh my gosh, dinner's ready. She goes a little crazy.
She thinks you're just calling her.
Yep. I'm like, I gotta go tell daddy. She's like, no, he's on his own.
Anybody have a dog sweater they like? To knit?
No.
Depends on how big the dog is.
Yorkie, 9 pounds.
Oh,
Tiny one.
Universal had one that was I think it was Universal, that was a freebie that was just, no, it wasn't Universal. It was Unique Yarns. It was designed for like a dachshund size,
Okay.
but I would think, you know, it had 3 sizes with it.
Probably like an Aran weight or something.
Okay, this one was fingering weight.
Oh, I don't know if I want to work that hard.
but it's not a Great Dane.
That's true. This
Yeah,
one here.
my friend Dorothy made 2 dog sweaters that had cables in them.
Okay.
For
would make it warm.
they were worsted weight. She used Cascade 220, and they were for her sister's whippets, or no, greyhounds.
The big one?
Yeah, the big greyhounds.
Wow.
They turned out absolutely adorable, but you know, I'm thinking, wow, you put a lot of work in for all those cables.
Yeah.
I made one, well, it's probably been 3 or so years ago now, but it's from Pearl Soho.
Okay.
And it's called Lucky Dog Sweater. I had to look it up. I'm holding up the,
Aww.
Okay. I'll look that up. Lucky Dog sweater from
It-
Pearl Soho.
it comes, I was just looking because I couldn't remember sizes. It comes in a double extra small
Oh, that would probably work.
to fit a chest circumference of 12 to 15 inches.
I'll have to measure her. I don't know.
She's your dog, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, like you
The
could do
sweaters
it
we
from-
buy are too short. You know, I can buy one for $5 at Aldi, but it's too short. I
Can you
made
add to
one
it?
for a different dog. I don't know if you could add to it or not. I made one for our other Yorkie, but it's pretty big on her. So yeah, I don't know.
This is, I don't know if you can see, this is one of the sweaters Dorothy made.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see all the
That's
cables.
cute.
Ooh,
Yeah, a lot of cables.
And she had to kind of there was a few errors in the book. And so
Okay.
this is the other one she made.
Aw.
Wow.
so pretty. And the dog is very pretty too.
Yeah, and they wear them.
I'm sure they do. They don't have a lot of fur.
No,
We used to dog sit for a whippet. And she was such a stinker. I'd be sitting in the lazy boy. And she'd come over. She put her head on the arm of the chair. And then she put her front paws on the arm of the chair. And then started bringing her body up. And before I knew it, she was right there on with me.
in your
Sometimes
lap.
on me and sometimes next to me, depending on how much room I left her. She was great. It was he, not her. He.
I was thinking of just something pretty basic. and I was thinking of Christmas colors, and I picked up this cup this morning. And I thought, well, that would be fun stripes, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Wait a minute, let me pin you. I want to see.
Maybe
Oh,
less white,
kind of like a candy cane.
candy cane like,
Yeah.
but some thin green stripes and maybe not in an angle, but just around her.
I
Cute.
think that would be great.
I think it would be too, and I think I've got yarn. Imagine that.
Are you sure? You better look.
Yeah, I think I bought yarn for a sweater, but I don't remember what color I bought. Right now I'm doing a hat, and it's got this slipped 3 stitches, knit. I don't know if you can see it. Slip 3 stitches, knit 3 stitches, and it rotates around the head. I don't know if you can see it,
That's
but
interesting.
yeah. I don't know. I just had this. I think it's universal yarn. I wanted to try it out, and I'll donate it. I don't know. We're going to get a treatment on Monday. I'm just wondering if I can take it right to the hospital and give it to them.
you probably could.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to have it done by Monday. That shouldn't be hard. And I think that universal yarn is pretty washable.
Yeah, depending on which one it is, they're usually pretty good.
Let me see if I have where would I have that? Think.
At Charlene's post yesterday, and she's knitting a sweater.
She's on her
You know-
second one.
What is it? You know what the name is? So I can look.
I think the one she was on yesterday might have been the Komodo.
Oh,
She was talking about taking that one. Plus she took another one that had some Fair Isle on the top. And that's what I thought I saw her working on another post in a different color.
Yeah, I don't see the label. It's around. Was that a blue or a green that I saw her working on?
I think yesterday was a green, wasn't it? Kind of a green.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a tealy green.
Yeah. Anybody talk directly to her?
I haven't in a little bit. It's hard with the time change and
Oh, yeah. They're
uh,
almost completely opposite, aren't they?
yeah,
But are they ahead of us?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Plus
Donna brought it
Wi-Fi,
up.
Wi-Fi availability and
Are they at the same place though for a while now?
yeah. Now that the tour itself is done.
Right.
Donna bought a knitting bag,
Yeah.
and it was perfect size for her to have for her socks that she's always working on.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't tell you, I can't remember what she said the material was. It was almost like a suede.
Oh, wow.
She had gotten it at a knit shop. And Charlene said, "Where'd you get that?" I didn't see that. And they were in the same knit shop. So, but she didn't pull it out until later.
Yeah,
And that's when Charlene asked about it.
yeah. Where'd you
And
get that?
she looked at every knit shop that they went into after that. She looked for it. And as of last Monday, I don't think she found it. But it was so nice.
Oh, you've got my favorite Trinidad on.
Is it purple or blue?
It's blue.
It's blue with
Okay.
It's
blue
the,
with white and
yeah.
Spin cycle?
The little squares are Spin Cycle, the rest is Malabrigo.
Okay.
Rios.
Malabrigo, yeah.
Yeah.
You had
Beautiful.
gotten that for a different sweater.
I was gonna use it to make framed and then I use it to make my Trinnigan. So, yeah.
Are you going to make the framed one or no?
I think so, yeah. I think I will.
You'll make a cardigan or a pullover?
I don't know yet.
Does she
Is it-
have a
it-
framed cardigan?
I don't know. I know it's a pullover.
Right,
don't
I'd
know if
have
there's
to
a-
steek it, so, yeah. So one of my grandpuppies is coming over as we speak, so I'm gonna sign off for a little bit. Hopefully I'll be back on.
Is she
Okay.
walking across on the ice?
What's that?
Is she walking across on the ice?
No, this one lives across the street.
Oh, wrong way. Sorry.
Yep, yeah, but the lake is frozen.
For how long? Who knows? But
We shall see. Yeah, no kidding. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit.
okay, bye.
Bye.
Mary, did you get a lot of snow this week?
No,
No.
no, we got, right now out there is basically just a little dusting, maybe an inch or two or something, not much.
Yeah.
And
I knew
we
the
had that
west
ice
side
storm,
was
we had
getting
that
hit
ice storm.
worse.
Go ahead.
I knew the west side was getting hit worse, but I didn't know if you got hit a little bit being further north.
We got a week ago, we got that nasty ice. Week ago Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then this Wednesday, there was some ice too, but I don't think it's bad. But yeah, my sister and her husband go swing dancing on Wednesday night. I'm always worried about them coming home, but they've been good so far. Instead, she ran a red light the next day and got T-boned. But she's
Uh-oh.
good. I know she's good. Total 2 cars. Couple bruises and shook up a little bit. That's about it. She's very lucky.
Yeah.
Right now, they drove to Pennsylvania. Their daughter defended her thesis yesterday, passed, and she's moving back to Holland, Michigan to take a job at Grand Valley after the first of the year. So pretty
wow.
exciting times for them. Yeah.
What is she going to do?
She's in physics. So she'll be a professor for Grand Valley. It's a temporary position, but I think it's 3 years. But it's her first position. So
Oh, that's good.
she's thrilled. They're back in Michigan. Her husband's from Chicago and she's from this side of the state. So it works out pretty well for them.
Yeah. And Grand Valley is a good place.
Yeah, I think it is. She called me and told me she got the position. She was so excited. It was fun.
Oh, good.
She's probably, I think she's about 28. So, I mean, it's a long time, to get all of that education.
Yep.
And her sister, who's in like the Toledo area, she took her last portion of optometry test, whatever they call those. I don't know what they call those. But I'm hoping she passes this last portion and then she'll be all set. She's got a job all lined up as soon as she passes it. So,
Oh, good.
yeah,
In Ohio or closer to home?
it'll be Toledo area. That's where her boyfriend is. So
That's still pretty close, Toledo.
it's still not bad because my daughter lives in Ann Arbor and that's only about 45 minutes from maybe an hour from where Carmen is now. So it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because if they all meet in Megan's house, Holland is probably, I don't know, maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that's working in Holland. There's 4 of them. There's another one that's working in Holland, but he's getting married in May. And I think they're going to live around here because the wife is from here. So she's looking for jobs here in the music. So there's a lot of exciting stuff going on my sister's side this year. Fun stuff.
Yeah. Always fun.
But I'm kind of glad I don't have to do that anymore. They drove to Pennsylvania. They picked up a box truck, you know, one of those U-Haul trucks
Mm-hmm.
to help her and her husband move right before Christmas.
Yep. Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law moved back to Michigan Thanksgiving weekend a few years ago.
Okay.
They got the U-Haul on Wednesday, loaded it up, started out Thursday. And we're here by Friday or they were, I think, here by Saturday.
Did they have a place to move into then?
Well, they moved in with us temporarily, so
Okay.
um and then now they're in Cincinnati.
Okay, not super far.
No, 4
Is
hours.
that like 3, how many?
4 unless you hit around Dayton at rush hour, then add
Little
some
more.
time.
Yeah. That's
You don't
not
get around-
horrible.
Yeah, you don't get around Dayton quickly. So
Yeah.
that was my mistake when I went down a few weeks ago.
Oops.
Yep.
Well,
I
I'm
thought,
hoping
oh.
if the weather's good on Tuesday, we're gonna head down to Jackson. We'll stay overnight. Son's got a choir concert that he's conducting,
Oh, good.
so we'd like to go down and see that if we can.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
how was your concert last weekend?
It was really good. Yeah, it was really good. They're performing
Was that-
again.
Was
My
that the
son,
Mona Shores one?
no, my son sings with Madrigal Chorale. And they were singing at Christ Church in downtown Detroit, right near the Renson.
Oh, wow.
And it was really good. And their choir works with a middle school and elementary school music program, Spain Elementary in Detroit. So they had, I think, 7 or 8 middle schoolers and 2 elementary kids singing also that sang a few songs and then sang with them, and they were really good.
How fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas, December is their busiest concert season. They
Oh,
perf-
yeah.
They performed at Fox Run. For the residents, they this Tuesday? Well, tomorrow they're performing with the Royal Oak Symphony Band. And then I think it's Monday or Tuesday, they're at the Detroit Metro and the Delta Terminal singing. Plus, at some point, they're at Greenfield Village caroling.
Ooh.
How fun. When they go to Greenfield Village, do they dress in the appropriate costuming?
I think they dress for warmth.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky he wasn't down here last week. It was windy and cold and nasty.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Even Frank said he used to work at Greenfield Village. And during holiday nights, it was so cold.
Yeah.
I really feel bad for anybody that's out there tonight.
Yep. Yeah, last Saturday, my daughter sent me pictures. They went to the Cincinnati Zoo for the lights.
Mm.
Oh,
Gee.
fun.
They lucked out that it wasn't too bad that night. They've been down there almost 3 years, and this is the first time they've been to the zoo. They've been talking about going. And I said, "You go in December?" She's like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to go back in the spring." They got to see a few of they got there early enough, it was still light, and they got to see some of the animals. I knew it would take me having to sit here and check in with everybody to finally get my ends woven in, so,
That's a good time to do it.
yeah. 'Cause it's just not something I've been wanting to do,
Yeah.
because there's an awful lot here. I want to block it because it's a gift and I'm gifting it this week. So I kind of need to have them, weave them in and have them done.
Who are you
Yep.
gifting to?
My friend's mom.
Oh, nice. They'll
Yeah.
appreciate it. Sometimes I wonder when I give something handmade to someone.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well, I know she will appreciate it. She crochets and does knit, but she likes getting hand knit things too, so from other people. And I know the young mom who all the baby stuff is going to, she will appreciate it, so. She likes doing, crafts and homemade stuff, and so I know she will appreciate it. I also know which, moms might not, so. Those are the ones
Well, if it's not somebody I want to knit for, I like to buy books.
yeah. Well, and instead of a card, we're supposed to bring a book, our favorite book, and kind of sign the
Cool.
inside of the book. So I've done that for a few showers.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
We're invited to a 1-year-old birthday party next weekend, and I've never been to their home. We know their grandpa. And I sent a message, because I didn't know. I think the kid has a lot of toys. He's the third kid. And I said, "Do they have a lot of books at their house?" Because I kind of was thinking maybe they didn't. He says hardly any. So perfect. I got him a little set of board books, the size
Yeah.
little hands can hold. And I think it's got like colors and shapes and I don't know, all that stuff. I think that's a great gift.
Books, I joked when my kids were starting to move out. I said, books are fabulous until you have to help your kids move them.
Yeah. Yeah. I took a whole back of my car. I've got a little Equinox, but all behind the seat, I filled it up to the top of the seat with books and donated them to the church. They were going to have a sale. And I thought,
Mhm.
that's perfect. And that was not, those are my least favorite ones. I kept my favorite ones for hopefully a grandchild someday. But I thought, I got to get some of these out of here. It's just too many. You know,
Yeah,
when they start holding up the walls, right?
yeah, yeah, I've
Yeah.
donated some to our library,
Yeah.
because they have a big sale usually, and Salvation Army,
Yeah.
because, my mom was being a teacher, she was a big one for books,
Oh, yeah.
plus,
I was a teacher.
plus,
Every scholastic sale, we bought stuff.
yeah, and, she would buy stuff at her book fairs, and then she would give the kids money to buy at their book fairs.
Yep.
And every book order that came home, she would say, okay, pick some books, and,
Yep.
and my mother-in-law was big on giving books, so. Plus, my son was an avid reader, still is, and my daughter's really getting back into reading now, so.
Lots of
It's-
books.
Yeah, we had lots of books here to go through, and I kept, some of the classic children's favorites.
Yeah.
Um, but you can't go wrong with books.
I don't think so.
And for this baby shower, when I was down in Cincinnati, we went to the bookstore and I picked up some books a baby book based on Fiona the hippo that was born at the zoo down there,
Oh, how fun.
that was famous. And then Katie picked out one along that same lines too. Because Fiona and Fritz have their own storybooks, and so I thought it would be unique.
Yeah, that is unique.
I am so frustrated because for about a week now, I am missing my little plastic pink case that has my favorite stitch markers and my favorite sewing needle in. I don't know if
Oh.
it's between the couch cushions. I gotta lift the recliner up and look for it because I have looked everywhere and all my bags, and between the
You haven't been
recliner.
anywhere with your knitting? Is it in the car under the seat?
I haven't looked under the seat because I keep saying to myself, oh, next time I get in the car, and then I get in the car and I don't forget to look.
Forget. Yeah. Yep.
Because my bag did tip over and it was open one day.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping it is in the car because I've checked
If it was sitting in the passenger seat and it goes down beside the door, it can hide pretty good down there.
yeah.
I was missing one needle and cable out of my little blue shorties, those Geo Goose shorties.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just really upset about it because, I like that set and I use it all the time. And my husband went through the couch and sure enough, it had fallen off my lap and I forgot about it. and it slipped down between and it got all the way down and he found it. I think, actually, I don't know if it did get all the way down. I think it was part way down. I was so happy to get that back.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling I was probably had it in the recliner, you
Yep.
know, and I don't think about, oh yeah, I need to lift the legs up and look in case it went underneath, and I don't think about it while I'm sitting there.
Right, until you're in the recliner, right?
I'm getting there and I'll be able to put this in a bath. I still have my night and day cowl to block too, so once it's blocked, I can sew it together.
When, because a couple of weeks ago, we talked about, Jean brought up going to the Wool and the Honey and being,
Mhm.
you know, in her club, sock club. So I went in my bag and I went, oh my God. I got about 25 plus skeins in there. With patterns. I kept the patterns with it. So
Yeah, that's nothing. And I'm still like, oh shoot, I need this color for this project. I'm still not, don't have everything I need.
are we
'Cause that-
still good? Are we still
Is-
good to have knit along next Saturday?
Next Saturday, yep.
Okay. I thought about Charlene on Wednesday.
Yep. I know, I keep thinking, oh my gosh.
I think I found that cabled one you were talking about, that dog sweater.
Yeah,
It's called Dog Sweater Signature Turtleneck by Butterfly Knittens. Oh, this one's worsted. You said it, I thought you said it was fingering.
the cable one was worsted.
Oh, yep, okay. I think this might be the one. But what if you didn't make the cables? I like the silhouette of it.
You could probably do it without,
Be looser, wouldn't it?
Maybe. There's cables and it looks like there's some sort of what is this called? Where you knit 2 or 3 stitches, you purl 2 or 3 stitches for a couple rows, and then the next couple rows you do the opposite. I can't think what that's called.
like a
So
moss stitch.
Yes, like a moss or something like that. Yeah. I think that texture would be warm. that
Mhm.
moss stitch texture. And I like the way the legs are formed on there. The one that I made, it was just under the tummy. It was just like a V, and they put the legs holes in that V. And I wasn't thrilled with the way it just didn't cover her legs very well.
Yeah. I sent you
So-
the one that is
Oh, yep, I
fingering.
just got something. Yep.
That was the unique yarn finger that I did in fingering.
Yes. Pattern generator. Oh, what's that? Discontinued.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, let me figure out a different way to send it.
Oh, no, that not the one you sent.
Oh, okay, good.
Different one. I'm gonna get in that page here in just a second. I'm gonna finish this page first so I don't lose this one.
Dale and I were talking about coming up to Stitch in Time.
Yeah.
We first talked about coming up the 6th or 7th, and then he said, you know, you may want to wait and see how much yarn you buy on Wednesday, and then go up the following Monday or Tuesday. Yeah,
Or
that's
you could
a good idea.
go up as many times as you want.
How far is it for you, Diane?
I think it's a little over an hour.
Okay, that's about how far it is for me too. A little over an hour.
But we need to stop at the campsite and start paying our rental fee. You're supposed to do it like starting in January in 4 increments. And so we thought that way we'll go up and then we'll go into the village and see how everything's over there at the tiny house, and then leave there and go up to Charlene's. And then
Yeah.
something else. I said, well, you know, I'm going to be taking a class and it's full, so you're not going to be able to sit at the table. You have to go somewhere. He's like, okay.
He could always drop you off,
Mm-hmm.
go to the tiny house, do a business, and then come back.
Oh, no, because I want to see it too.
Oh.
And I want to talk to the ladies in the office.
I like that Pearl Soho one because it's got a nice ribbed neck, and it's got little where the legs go. It goes down a little bit. It's pretty basic, but I really like the structure of that one too.
Yeah. Well, when I was doing it for my sister-in-law's dachshund, one of her dachshunds, and I did the sweater and I'm thinking, now I have to do sleeves because it calls for little teeny sleeves
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, really? I mean, dachshunds have little teeny legs, so it's gonna be little teeny sleeves.
Yeah. It's a $9 pattern.
Oh, the Pearl Soho one?
Yeah. It looks
Wow.
nice, so I like it. I like the way it covers them better, maybe.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, let me see what you sent here. Is that the one you sent?
I sent the one that was fingering and unique yarn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it didn't open. What the heck? Let me try again.
If
No.
not, I will try to resend it.
It shows, Nope, not getting it to open. Oh, that's a bummer.
Almost done with my ends. Woohoo.
Here, I'm gonna go get the one I already made that's kind of big.
And I'm going for coffee. Be right back.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't like the way the legs are done.
Oh, yeah.
They're like a V.
Mm-hmm.
There's, I suppose you could probably pick up stitches and make legs. Why couldn't you?
Yeah.
What I do like is how long the body is.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, I think it was knit two, purl two or something. It's got a nice rib on it on the top for the neck. And so I have that pattern, but I was just looking to see if I wanted to do something different. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see.
I
Canine
sent it,
stripes.
yeah, I
Yeah,
sent it
it
a
opened.
different way, so.
Yep, it opened this time. Oh my gosh, that dog is cute. Yeah, that looks pretty good too. But you said that was fingering?
Yeah, it's fingering.
Do I want to make a fingering dog sweater?
Yeah.
I will definitely keep that. I like the way it fits, but I'll let my husband look at it. He said the other day, do you think you could make one for her? His little baby. We were taking her quite a bit with us because if we go down, we had to go down to Jackson for a funeral. And it's just, it's hard to drive all the way down, all the way back in the shortened day, and the weather, you just don't know.
Right.
That day we did come back, but we left her in Ann Arbor at the daughter's house during the funeral in Jackson, then we went back. But another day, what did we do? We went down for something. Oh, we went down for Thanksgiving and we stayed overnight. It's hard to take her to my son's because he has one dog that they get along really well, and then the other dog is they adopted from a shelter,
Right.
and that dog has had trauma, and
Yeah.
we can't trust that dog. In fact, that dog was sitting. I was sitting with the dog. Daisy was in her kennel in another room, and his adopted dog was sitting on the armrest of the chair, and I reached up to pet her, and it surprised her, and she bit me.
Oh, no.
That's just the way she is. She was sitting there, or it's a he was sitting there just fine. But I surprised the dog.
Yeah.
And you can't do that with that dog. I totally forgot that. It was totally my fault. And then, he bit me the first time, wasn't too bad, didn't break the skin. Then he did it again. And then the third time he broke the skin.
Oh.
And it's like we had to wait, because if you're too aggressive, he just attacks more,
Right.
So John was standing there trying to figure out how to get him off me. And I was just in shock. I just wasn't. And I knew this dog was like this, but I just never experienced it. So that's why that dog can't be out when Daisy's there. Because that dog he's about 20 pounds or something like that. Daisy's half that size,
Yeah.
You took a bite out of her, it'd be pretty bad. So, yep.
So you said you were going down for a treatment this week. Will you take her with? Spend the night or?
That's only in Brighton, so that's just a little over an hour. We go down to Monday for that.
Oh,
No, we
okay.
won't stay overnight.
Yeah,
He never knows how he's gonna feel too. He kind of likes to be home for that.
yeah, I didn't know if you had to go all the way to Ann Arbor for those or,
Nope, we go to Brighton. And then Tuesday, if he's up to it, we'll go to Jackson. But we'll probably stay. I'm thinking we'll drop the dog in Ann Arbor again and stay, and then go back to Ann Arbor and stay overnight. Because it's a concert at night. That
yeah,
nighttime driving, I don't see well to do it anymore. So we'll see. We'll see what the weather. I think the weather's supposed to be good. Let me see. If the weather's too bad, we won't even go because I'm not gonna, it's not worth it, you know?
yeah. I've been in that stretch of the road
Yeah.
and not fun weather before. I know the feeling.
It looks like rain on Monday and 47. And then Tuesday, 37 and 31, but dry.
Yeah,
So it should be all right. It looks like that's one of the better days to drive. Monday could be sloppy if it's hard rain. I don't know. That at that temperature, it shouldn't be freezing anyway.
yeah. That's all I worry about when it, it's like,
Oh,
okay,
gosh,
don't want it.
yes. Oh, I gotta go let the little pup out here. You're back.
I have a double light bulb up here,
Mm-hmm.
but only one of the bulbs are lit, so it's not a good place to be knitting.
Uh-oh.
See if this works.
I know I need to charge my lamp, my neck lamp.
Those are nice, aren't they?
Yeah. Alrighty, all my ends are woven in.
Woohoo!
Throw it in the bath and
You're
black
golden.
it. I always do a final trim after I black it.
Mhm.
So,
That's what I do. I try to leave them all at the same, so I don't
mhm,
not questioning myself as to which one I wove and which one I didn't.
yep.
So I'm with you.
Okay, so that'll go. And then I know I've showed this before, but this is already, this is the night and day cowl.
Oh, yeah. Is it gray and pink?
It's a plum and a dark teal.
Okay. Oh,
That is pretty.
isn't that beautiful?
And I
Those
got,
are slip stitches, right?
yeah,
Yep. I like that.
I've got
Andrea
a
Mowry. Is that Andrea Mowry?
Andrea Mowry, yep. I've just got to block it and then sew it together. Cause it's a neck one, you know, just kind of
Yep.
slips over your head. But
How many
I've just,
skeins does that take?
it took two different colors, just one of two different colors.
Oh, okay.
It calls for DK weight. Several of us have used the lamb and goat,
Oh, there we go.
by Dream and Color.
What weight is that?
It's technically fingering, but it's a little thicker fingering,
Okay.
but I just have to block it before I sew it up. So I'll get those two blocked today. Phew, okay.
You're on a roll.
Get those
I got to
done.
wrap today. I can only wrap so many in a row. 'Cause my back is hurting so bad.
Where do you wrap?
We have a kitchen counter, butcher block that's like kitchen height.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I wrap.
Oh, that's
But
high.
it's still, huh?
That's a nice height.
Yes. Yeah. That's the height we use, and yep.
I usually end up wrapping on the floor.
Oh gosh, I can't get off the floor, I don't think.
Which is, yeah, the older I've gotten, the harder it's gotten to do that, but
Yeah. Well, I'll wrap probably, well, at least 5 probably today. Try to do about 5, maybe a little more. I got some that's not here yet, so.
yeah, I gotta finish my ordering so they get here.
Oh yeah, you probably better do that today. One of our family things is gonna be in January, so I've got a little more time on that one, but I think I've got everything ordered. We were waiting for the one that was moving back from Pennsylvania. And then the weekend that we normally do it, Megan ended up working. And so they decided that maybe they'd wait another couple week or so, and then they'd be already moved back, and it just made sense, and Megan wouldn't have to take time off. And the other one that's an optometry, they work a lot until the first of the year to try to get people's deductible in time before your deductible hits again.
Right.
So everybody in that place has to work all the Saturdays and all of that. So we're just like, well, why don't we just wait and do it? And I'm like, it's fine,
Yeah.
whatever works because they're all working. My husband and I are not working, but my sister is working. She just started a job with where it's mostly online, so it's flexible for her. And I think my brother-in-law is going to be laid off, so don't think he'll have a job at that point. But all the rest of them are working. We got 2 that work in the school system, and then we got the one in the hospital.
Yeah.
And an engineer, and they're usually available on the weekends. I'm trying to think what else we got here. We got one that works at Myers, so he has to get a time off usually. But after Christmas will be easier for him too, actually.
Myers isn't open on Christmas this year, I'm told. Is that true?
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
know.
No, Myers, that's the one day they take off.
Okay. Because
They should take that off.
I think they've always taken Christmas off.
Have they? Well, we usually try not to do the actual day with the big family because there's another side that has grandparents yet. My parents are gone, so I would just assume they had the time with the other side for the grandparent that's left there.
Yeah.
So that's what we tend to do. Plus, it gets, when they start getting married and stuff, they got, all those families too.
Yeah.
Megan's home for Christmas this year. Sometimes she's in India.
ooh, that's a long way from home.
Yeah, it is. but she's with his parents and you know, we've met them and we talked to them online off and on, you know, and before she went, she's been there, I think 3 times now, 3 or 4. And the first time before she went, his dad went and looked for where would she go if she got sick with her diabetes. And he checked out, you know, like around the area where they lived, you know, all these different things. And so I thought that was really cool that he did that.
Yeah.
And he, you know, he checked on the price of insulin in case something happened with her insulin and how could they get insulin in India? It's cheap there.
How thoughtful. Wow.
Yeah. I don't remember if she would had to have a script or if she could just buy it. I can't remember, but they checked all that kind of stuff out for her before she came the first time. So I thought that was pretty cool. They were trying to take care of her. And like the water, they have a whole house purification system so that they can drink the water at their house. Because you can't just drink any water in India.
No.
Oh my gosh. We eat raw vegetables all the time, you know, salad and all that. When Amrit was here, you know, he doesn't do that. They don't eat raw vegetables over there because it's not safe. So she can't have salad when she's in India unless I don't know if they can wash it a certain way or what, but not out, you can't.
How long is their stay in India when they go?
This last time they were gone 20 days and they weren't in India the whole time. They were in New Zealand for some of the time. So 3 weeks. They like to go at Christmas because he's already getting certain days off, you know, but it's really hard for her to get away at Christmas with a medical job.
Yeah.
So yeah, this last time they went over Thanksgiving time. No, they didn't either. They went in September. October. They went in October. They have gone over Thanksgiving time. When his parents came, they were here 2 months, I think. He was laughing. We were there the other day and we'd brought just a change of clothes in case we stayed. And he's laughing. He says, why don't you just leave those clothes here? My parents got clothes in the basement. They live in India, right? Apparently his mom wanted to take stuff back from Brunner's, you know, in Frankenmuth,
Yeah.
all the Christmas stuff. So she left clothes here so she could just take that instead.
Yeah. I don't blame
How
her.
funny. Yeah, I know.
Is Jean coming back? Yay,
Oh,
Jean.
hi, you're back.
I'm back.
How's the puppy?
Good. We,
Look at the smile. Wow.
what's that?
The smile. You were very happy.
We spoil him rotten, so I kind of have to, he's got a routine when he comes over here that I have to, you know, stick to.
Yep.
Puppies make you smile anyway.
Oh yeah, grandpuppies are the best. Spoil them
Yeah.
rotten, send them home.
Yep.
Yep.
My son's walked out on the ice, and I guess there's 4 inches of ice here,
Wow.
but it's not good ice. It's got like a layer of water in between or something.
Oh.
So
I was gonna say, how can you tell if it's solid?
yeah, well, yeah, and it's quite patchy too. I know that because it's been frozen right by my house for a bit, but it just froze over all the way over. I'd say, what was it, yesterday that it was really cold or the day before that?
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll be melting again soon.
Well, yeah, I was looking at the weather and it's gonna be warm. Well, I can't look at it right now because I'm keeping an image on here for something.
Today it's going up to 35 here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah,
Supposed to warm up here the next couple of, next few days, and then towards the end of next week, cool again, and
Jean, I was hoping you were coming back because I have another box of the sock yarn. And I wanted to show you the colors. Oops. Let me close this first. There we go.
oh, wow, that will be fun to make.
Isn't it great?
Yeah,
What
That'll
kind of
be-
yarn is that?
it's
It's-
unique, the unique
You-
self-striping.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep, I think I've got something like that. I got
But
a
it
bin
just-
for socks.
It feels so good going through your fingers. I like
Yeah?
knitting with it. Yeah,
and they have it when you buy it like that, the stripes are more or less lined up on each sock, because you're doing them
Right.
together and they match.
exactly.
That's so cool. Maybe that would make me knit two at once. I keep saying I'm gonna do that and then I never do.
There were some people that would come into the shop, some women whose husbands would be at the hospital in Howell, and they would sneak away for a few minutes, come to the shop, and they'd grab those and some double points and then head back to the hospital.
Sounds like a plan.
Because they're like, yeah, I didn't bring anything to do. We're gonna be here a while, it sounds like, so I need something to do. So, and they're already wound up. So you can
Yep.
just start, you don't have to get it into a ball, you can just start knitting.
Yep, and most people, if they're sock knitters, they know how many stitches to cast on
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
whatever size needle, so
Yeah.
sweet.
And with this, I'm just knitting as high as what my yarn will take me up my leg because I'm doing co-op.
Mm-hmm.
What pattern are you doing, Diane?
It's just your basic sock,
Like a vanilla sock.
kinda, yeah. But this is for striping. I don't know how I found it. I think it was universal.
You're doing toe up, right?
Yes.
See,
Vanilla sock.
I've not done a toe up sock yet.
This toe up, even doing two at the same time and turning the heel and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it was really a pleasure doing it. No stress.
Where did you get the pattern, did you say?
Got it online, I think. Let me go downstairs and get it. I didn't bring it up. I'll bring it right up.
Okay. I got my notepad here as I take notes on what I want to do with when I talk to you guys.
Right? I do that too. I'll be writing all over my patterns and stuff.
Sometimes I do that too. I think that lucky dog sweater might be the one I want to do.
Oh, good.
That it's expensive, but I really like the way it fits and it's worsted yarn. So I found a Red Heart one that I printed. I'll look at that one too. But I like this one, I think, and it looks like it goes down to, well, I'll have to see if it's small enough. 12 to 15 inches for the chest. I'm gonna have to measure her. Because you don't want it real loose because they stretch a little bit as they wear them, we found out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, here
Yeah.
it is.
What's it called? That looks like a universal pattern.
Yeah.
It is. You see it?
Pattern. I can't quite read it.
This is Universal
relax,
Collection
smile, repeat.
Accessories.
Say it again.
I'm reading Universal Collection Accessories. I don't know if it's got a specific name to it.
On the bottom, it just says knit, relax, smile, repeat. And then this was the yarn that was on the other side.
Okay, very nice.
Let me see if I can find it. You don't think it was Ravelry though?
You might be able to find it on Ravelry. I don't know. I've never looked for universal patterns on Ravelry.
And this is 2022,
Okay, let's
fairly
see.
recent.
Yeah, universal. Collection. Universal collection of accessories?
Yeah, look there.
And accessories.
Okay, let's see. Oh, shoot,
Carolyn?
that's,
Yeah.
This is, your night and day cowl.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for showing it because that's part of what I'm doing. This is leftover for my growing. I'm
Right.
gonna match it up with this.
Oh, that's
Ooh, that'd
pretty.
be pretty.
Won't that be nice?
Yeah.
That'll be very pretty.
I couldn't remember which one Charlene helped me pick the yarn and pattern out for. And it was night and day.
Is that a Andrea Mowry cowl?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
well, that didn't help. Let me look it up.
I'm on the Universal Yarn site,
Oh, I didn't think about going to their site.
but I'm not finding it.
Universal yarn. Patterns. Pattern type. Socks. Basic toe-up sock. Uni Merino Neons basic toe-up sock. I bet that's it.
Sounds like it. Say it
Yep.
again.
Let's see, where did it go? Uni Merino Neons basic toe-up sock.
I found the basic toe-up sock.
Do you think that's it?
Does it show a picture?
It's purple. It's a purple sock.
Oh, this is the striped.
Oh, no, it's not the same then.
And this one calls for sugar sake, superwash merino wool. And it's 50% superwash, 25 nylon, and 25 bamboo. That's not what I use, but it works.
What was the yarn?
Sugar sake, it's universal yarn, sugar sake.
Let me look for that.
And it It's 50% superwash merino, 25 nylon, and 25 bamboo.
Sugar Saki basic toe-up sock, stripes.
There you go. That's it.
Yep, that would be it. It's got a blue sock and a kind of red and white sort of sock on it.
Right. Mhm.
Yep. Okay. Download. Free pattern.
Nice.
Better yet.
There it is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I've got it open. I'm gonna try to print out a copy.
Found it.
Yay. Because I actually bought some red, white, and green
Oh,
sock yarn. And I think it's got a little sparkle to it, and I wanted to do something like this.
That
They
would make
won't
a
be-
cute dog sweater.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? I don't know if I'll have enough. Because I only bought one skein, but it would be cute for the dog sweater. I'll have to look and see what's in there. But that's fingering. I wanted to do a heavier yarn for that. How funny. Sugar Saki. Yep. Okay. Good. I'll show you another something interesting that I just found a big mistake on the other night. I took a class. And let's see, I'll probably have to show it to you a little bit at a time. It's a small scarf. Let me get rid of some of this extra stuff here. And it's short rows. So it uses like, I used, I'll have to look at what the yarn was. It's real rough yarn. There's the middle. And then it's like that on the other end, like a match. It's supposed to be.
Oh,
I gotta block it yet. I don't know how well you can see this, but
what pattern is that?
it's called, let me look at the pattern. It's called Lindell Torkel. Let me grab, this doesn't look right. Let me grab the pattern here. Yeah, it's Lindal.
no E at the end?
No,
Okay.
and then Torkel, Torkle. And the pattern has different ways to do it. You can do like, I think there's 3 variations. We did the variation that has, it's symmetrical. You can do like, it's like one is like a half and the other's, this one is symmetrical, supposed to be. Mine is not symmetrical, so I made a mistake. I'm trying to decide whether I want to start over, which I don't think I do, because I'm almost done.
Is it color changing yarn?
No,
Okay.
it is not color tier. That's a better view of mine. I got it in the light pretty good here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
that's very pretty.
Yeah. So it uses
I
lots
love
of
it.
little mini skeins or something.
It is. It's little tiny. What is this yarn called? It's called North Avenue, and they're like bobbins. They're
Oh,
little tiny skeins like this. You get
Oh,
one big,
okay.
and I think it was 8 or 9 little skeins like this. North Avenue. So
Oh,
it's called Plied. There we go. Plied is the name of the yarn.
okay.
So,
Mary, spell it.
Plied, Plied, by North Avenue. Looks
Thank
like the little bobbins are 35 yards. And then you get, I think I either had 8 or 9 of those, and then I had 1 full skein. So my full skein would be like the gray in between, which wouldn't it be pretty with black?
Uh-huh.
It looked like stained glass, wouldn't it?
Yep.
But you wouldn't have to get, I mean, I was thinking of doing something with a softer. This is really a toothy yarn, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm hoping when it blocks it will be less toothy. I hope. But yeah, I just think it's lovely. I know they had one on the wall and Unwind. Because I saw it on the wall there too. I took this class down in Berkeley. But here's my ends. Look at this mess. Can you see all those ends?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that looks like
What a
fun.
spaghetti mess.
Isn't
There's more here.
Ooh,
And they're sticky, you know, because of the
look
toothiness
at
of the wool.
pattern.
that
Ooh.
beautiful?
Isn't it gorgeous?
That is pretty.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous. Wow.
But my mistake, let me see, I gotta find it here. See, on this side, I've got this piece right here. Whoops, let's show you the front. This piece isn't supposed to be here. Right there.
Uh-oh.
It's in the wrong place. So it won't be completely symmetrical.
Yeah,
This
but
is not in the right place.
Who's
I
gonna know
just found
besides
it
you,
last
though?
night and I was so frustrated. I'm like, how did that happen? Because that's way near the beginning, because you start on the outer edge and you work toward the middle.
It's a design element.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
I'm with
thinking that
you.
that's what it's gonna be. If I tried to rip this out, it's such sticky yarn, it would be really, I don't think it would be very easy to rip out. So
Nope.
I'm just thinking I might just finish it and that's how it looks.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just kind of frustrated. It's in timeout. It probably happened when I put it down and picked it back up, because that's kind of when things happen, right?
Yep.
To me,
Yep. And I suspect it was probably when I left the class and came home before I was really quite in the know about understanding how the pattern worked. I mean, I just wasn't wrapping my head quite around it yet. And now I understand it better. And all of a sudden I'm looking at it, I'm like, what? That doesn't look the same.
Like, that doesn't look right.
No. And I was so happy with it until I found that and I'm like, oh man. But I think I would choose, if I make this again, and I might, I really, really love it. Black for the border and stuff. Because you border around each short row section. And black around some red and gold and navy. That would just be stunning, I think. But I don't know. I'm thinking mini skeins or something, or some kind of a something. So you didn't have to buy, you don't want to buy every yarn.
Yeah.
Malabrigo doesn't do a mini skein, do they?
No.
I think they do.
Hmm.
Gracie, what you doing?
That's when I decided to cast on the hat. I'm like, okay. Oh, goodness. I've got a cabled sweater that's almost finished. All I have to do is the collar and the button bands. I've done the sleeves and the whole thing, and it's got that textured stitch and cables, but it takes a lot of brain power. Sometimes I just don't have it.
Yeah.
Jean, when you did your witch's brew
Uh-huh.
towel, did you get the kit?
Yes, I got a kit from Miss Babs.
Okay, good. I'm looking through my favorites.
Oh. And I'm sure you could, put together your own kit too.
Nah, I'd rather, if it comes with the kit, I want the kit.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Have you been keeping up with the mystery gnome?
I have been. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. And I get to about this part every year. I'm like, how does she come up with these new ideas every year?
Yeah,
She's amazing. But with this one, with the Christmas one, there's like yesterday was a knitting day and today is not. 'Cause
yeah.
she does a story on some days and
And she does
then
recipes on other
recipes.
days.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I haven't started mine. So I've been trying to get some of this baby stuff done.
yeah. Well, you can still do it as a mystery knit along
Yep.
if you choose to, right? As long as you,
Yep. I've got the
Maybe-
pattern, so I can just do it. But yeah, I like hers. And this Christmas one I do like because, like you said, she gives you break in between.
right.
And the one she did in the spring, was like every Monday she released a part of it. And so you had the whole rest of the week.
Yes.
And it was easy. It was easy to do the whole thing.
That was the Veggie Tales one, right?
Yep. Well, that one might have been in this just before the book release. That one that was on the bookmark site or something.
I believe you. I can't remember the order.
Yeah, because
They
the
all
one in
blend
the
together.
the one in the spring was the one with the pointy hat that curled.
Okay.
That mine is somewhere around here on this table.
A friend of mine lives in senior apartments and 3 or 4 people tested positive for COVID.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
So we were supposed to go out to lunch yesterday. And we decided that wasn't a good idea for her and I to be together.
Right.
Yeah.
So after talking back and forth, she is now over at the urgent care clinic.
oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She says at the urgent care clinic, she didn't do a very good swab. I had doctors, whatever that is. And I asked her if it was up the nose. She said yes, but they didn't scrape her brain. That they don't do that way anymore. Poor Paula. She's the
So
one
she-
that was same birthday as Carolyn.
oh yeah.
Okay.
So she doesn't know for sure yet, but she thinks she has it.
She doesn't know. She's just doing it for ease of mind.
Oh, I
She's
see.
at the clinic now.
Oh, boy.
Probably because Linda and I are bugging the crap out of her.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any home kits?
Nah, not her.
Okay. I try to keep them around.
So I asked her yesterday if anybody, she told me about this on Thursday and she asked me, and I asked her yesterday if any more people came up with testing positive, and she said, I don't know, I haven't been around anybody, and when I am, I'm wearing a mask and zipping in and out type thing.
Yeah.
Was she feeling okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
but she wants to make sure before the holidays come and she is around people.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to share.
Yeah.
What a concept.
This is when my in-laws got it last year, was just right before Christmas.
Mm.
It's still out there, but Megan says that she's just not seeing it at the hospital. So that's good news.
That's
Yeah.
a great.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said a couple weeks ago she had a TB case, but no COVID.
Ooh,
TB. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm assuming for that they have to probably dress up.
Yeah. Isolate, dress up, whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I imagine.
you don't see that every day, do you? The old TB?
I don't think so.
Ooh,
People have gotten away from getting some of these immunizations, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Things are coming back.
I guess I still am of the old school that you get them all, but that's just me.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
We've had the shingles shots and the pneumonia shots and the flu shots and the COVID shots.
And the RSV.
Yep, we've had the RSV shots. Yep. Yeah, Megan was saying that was a really important one to get.
Yeah, Dale goes, nah, I don't think I'll get that. And I'm like, I think you will.
Well, with Ron, we don't know. He's got no spleen. And we know like his hemoglobin is low and his 2 or 3 things, and he's really exhausted lately. And it's like, we just gotta be careful about where you go.
Yeah.
We just don't really know why he's quite so tired. Oh, I can come up with a couple things. It's really dark lately. And it's the hemoglobin, and then the iron, the transferon is low. So I'm trying to feed him like raisins and red meat and cheese. He eats a lot of cheese and eggs and those kinds of things. But he's just so tired. He'll sleep until, well, he's still sleeping now. And he's sleeping a lot of that time. If I go back in there and he's awake, I usually try to encourage him to get up. Sometimes he'll get up for a little while and he's just so tired. He's just dragging.
oh,
Like 4 or 6 hours, and he's exhausted. He's ready to go back to bed if he gets up. So yeah. Plus, it's too cold to be outside, so that's hard too.
Yeah.
He's an outside type, so. I get worried about if it's a liver thing, but all the liver numbers were coming back pretty good, so. I don't know.
Is having a transplant in his future?
What's that?
Is having a transplant in his future?
I don't think I don't even know if they would allow it because he has some tumors in the liver.
Oh,
And I think that between the transplant drugs and the fact that there's cancer in there that would probably just reattack the new liver,
mm.
and the surgery and his risk with infection, I don't even think it would probably be wise.
Oh, okay.
I know his brother at one time said, 6 years ago, I'd be willing to give him a piece of my liver, well, the liver can regenerate, but the problem is that he's got these tumors that there's 3 in there right now, and they're pretty stable, but they pop up. It's like there's little seedlings in there. We don't know where, we can't see them yet. Until they get to be, I don't know, a couple millimeters or so, you can't see them. So, you know, there's probably more in there. So, yeah, I don't know that that's really a realistic. It doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
Now, last resort, maybe they might consider going in there and surgically removing them. But again, we've got all the risk of infection, and he just had such a time with infection before that no one is going to be in a hurry to do that.
We must be really concentrating. Nobody's talking.
Yeah.
I know. Trying to get this pearl row done before we have to stop.
Yeah, we're almost there. Going on, is it
Um,
2 minutes?
Couple
Yeah.
minutes, yeah.
Yep, I'm trying to finish this row. I don't think I'm gonna quite make it, but it's gonna be close. I can finish it offline, I suppose,
If you have to.
right?
I got 3 more inches on this body of the sweater, so
Baby sweater?
I have to do some
Little
chores when we
babies.
get done, so.
yeah. Yeah, this little baby sweater, I got 3 more inches.
Nice.
2.5 and then ribbing, 1/2 inch ribbing.
Boy, I keep thinking I have a window open in my house, but I sure haven't found it. Well, my thermostat's set at like 68, so it shouldn't feel cold, but it does.
Yeah. Well, my little sweater's coming along.
Look,
Aw.
There's the back of it. It's coming along.
Oh,
That's
you'll
so
have to take a picture.
Yep, I will get that. Hoping this weekend at least get the body part done. And then I'll have you pick up and do a ribbing around the neck and the sides and the sleeves.
do you use a little shoe glue shorties for the sleeves?
Well, since they're only like this big, you know, it's a little baby newborn sweater, I will probably use double points.
Okay.
Because there's only 40 some stitches in the
Yeah.
sleeve.
Yeah.
So that's really tiny. I'll probably just use my double points. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye. Everybody have a wonderful week,
yes, you as well.
and
Right.
we'll do this again next Saturday.
All
Try
right.
to see you next Saturday.
See y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Stay warm.
Bye. See.